It's official. Republican Senator Ted Cruz of Texas is running for president. Cruz will be part of what is expected to be a large field of GOP contenders for the White House. The Democratic Party, on the other hand, is focused on Hillary Clinton, who has yet to announce her candidacy. VOA national correspondent Jim Malone joins me right now to talk about this. Thank you so much for joining me.
Sure.
Why do you think he announced it now when nobody else from GOP has come forward?
Well, Ted Cruz started first. He wants to get out there early, to get an early edge on some of the other better-known Republican contenders, people like former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. Cruz has an advantage in the sense that he has a base of support among the strongly conservative Republicans in the party. That's something he's going to need in the early primary states, places like Iowa and New Hampshire, so he wants to get them mobilized early.
Okay. What about his speech at Liberty University? Is that going to hurt him or help him?
No, it's going to help him with conservatives. He made some bold pledges, things like getting rid of the president's health care program, Obamacare. Also wants to abolish the tax collecting agency for the United States. That might find a lot of support with a lot of people, but it may not find much support down the line should he get into the general election with moderates.
Who do you think is going to be his toughest competition from the GOP?
It's a great question because right now we're going to have a very large Republican field, very diverse. You have people like Jeb Bush, who's well known in the party, but may have some problems with conservatives. You have some up-and-comers like Governor Scott Walker of Wisconsin. You have Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky. He'll announce soon. And Marco Rubio, another fresh face who's does not have a lot of experience. So Republicans will have a lot of choices. It's who can muster that support early on. And Cruz is hoping to use that conservative sort of cred he's built up with people in the Tea Party to sort of launch his bid. But right now in the polls, he's sort of back of the pack. Bush, Walker, Rand Paul, those are the people to watch early on.
Do you think Rand Paul and Cruz are on a collision course because he had his supporters sitting on the front lines at the Liberty University?
Yeah, they're going to be very much competing for similar groups. Cruz hopes, by the way, to go beyond the Tea Party type conservatives who care about the government and money to also spread into religious conservatives, hence his appearance at Liberty University.
Okay, let's talk about Democratic Party. Hillary Clinton is obviously the choice, but do you think there's someone else too?
Well, there will be other people probably getting in the race. They're not that well known. Democrats seem to be coalesced around Hillary Clinton, despite some criticism of late of her email controversy. And the question is, can Hillary really kind of restart herself, reinvent herself, present herself as a viable challenger, not only in the Democratic primaries, where she should do well, she's way ahead in the polls, but also when if she does get to the general election in 2016, is there going to be a new Hillary? Which Hillary will the public see? The public knows her very well. What case, what argument will she make that it's time for her to be elected president and not just returning to the past? It's an issue that Jeb Bush may have to deal with as well.
All right, we keep an eye on that. Thank you so much for joining us.
You bet.